You've seen all the rest. Now, get ready for the official reaction to ERB's Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible. So you already know. Run that shit. YouTube, what's going on, fans? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another ERB reaction, man. Another ERB reaction, and we're gonna get right into it because you already know how I do. It might go over, and it might go over. I don't know what's gonna go on, and I'm trying not to let it go on. Got a bunch of requests, starting back 2 weeks ago from Cade to the latest ERB reaction. Ronnie Hudson, man, is this hair real? My hair is literally real. Look, it's real. Hope you guys like my new haircut, but it's real. I ain't playing. Anyway, bunch of requests from, oh my god, dude. Entrox, Renee, Justin, Brooke, Pansuri, Melvin, Biblo Baggins, Sonic, ERB News, Christopher Charles, Bryce. Wow, OCN. I came in. There's so many. I just like hope. Bilbo Baggins. And don't forget that in the next one, Ivan the Terrible versus Alexander the Great also has Frederick the Great and Catherine the Great. So unless you know, or unless you already know about these dudes, get them reference so you're not surprised. So thank you for that, Bilbo. I did a quick quick search for it, and I'll see what I can come up with. Magnus, the Gilgamesh, Pameo, Ivan, the Gamer, Paolo again, Mike does, Greg Hodge a day ago. Please do Ivan the Terrible versus Alexander the Great. It's Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible. That's how it's named. Anyway, guys, bunch of requests, man. Bunch of requests. We're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna try to do facts only, guys. I'm going to try to just do the facts, because if I do, you know how I do. So I'm not going to get into crazy detail. We'll just deal with the facts. I printed out some stuff, and let's get it going. Let's start this shit. Alexander the Great was a Macedonian king. Alexander the Great from 356 to 323 BC. Was born the parents of King Philip and Queen Olympia, tutored by Aristotle. The prince took charge of the companion cavalry at the age of 18 and aided Philip in defeating the Athenian and Theban armies of Cotronia. After the death of his father, Alexander garnered the support of the Macedonian army and eliminated his enemies to become the leader and king of the Corinthian League. Alexander went to conquer Persia and Egypt. His kingdom ranges from Mediterranean to the border of India. Just 32 when he died from malaria. He's regarded as one of the history's most brilliant military leaders and most powerful rulers. Remember that when you're watching this ERB, man. Don't forget that. 8 surprising facts. I'm getting this quick, guys. I'm not going to get into detail. He was taught by Aristotle, but had famous run-ins with other philosophers. Like I just mentioned. There's just a lot of information for these guys, man. In 15 years of conquest, Alexander never lost a battle. Dude, I want to be on this guy's team. He never lost a battle in 15 years. Sign me up. I'm going on your team, bro. He named more than 70 cities after himself. And one after his horse. What a nice guy. When Alexander met his future wife, Roxanne, I want to be your man. Remember that song? Probably too young for that. Google it. When Alexander met his future wife, Roxanne, it was love at first sight. Love at first sight with Roxanne. Has any of you guys have love at first sight? I don't think I ever had love at first sight. I'm still single. What am I talking about? Anyway, the whole bunch of information about that. You guys could read about it. Alexander even smelled great. He's no great, man. Reports that a most agreeable odor exuded from Alexander's skin, and that his breath and body all over was so fragrant as to perfume the clothes which he wore. Anyway, I don't get that. After defeating the Persians, Alexander started dressing like them. So he started dressing like the Persians after he defeated them. He was like, yo, I'm liking this guy got some good gear, man. I'm wearing your shit. The cause of Alexander's death remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. So his death is still a mystery. In 323 BC, Alexander the Great fell ill after downing a bowl of wine at a party. 2 weeks later, the 32-year-old ruler was dead. Given that Alexander's father had been murdered by his own bodyguard, suspicion fell on those surrounding Alexander, most notably his general Antipater and Antipater's son Cassander, who would eventually order the murders of Alexander's widow and son. That's fucked up, bro. Some ancient biographers even speculated that Aristotle, who had connections with Antipater's family, may have been involved. In modern times, medical experts have speculated that malaria, lung infection, liver failure, and typhoid fever may have done Alexander in. Alexander's body was preserved in a vat of honey. Dude, honestly, guys, it's a lot of information on Alexander the Great. He did a lot of stuff. He won a lot of wars. He never lost a battle. And he was taught by Aristotle and other famous philosophers. I don't know. Let's get to the next guy. Ivan the Terrible, man. I can't do these guys justice. I'm being honest. Now, Ivan the Terrible, or is it Ivan the Great? We shall find out. Facts about Ivan the Terrible. Born 1530, son of Vasil III, who died when Ivan was only 3 years old. He was crowned Prince of Moscow in 1533 after his father's death, but his mother acted as regent until her death in 1538. Crowned Tsar of all Russias at the age of 16, man, in 1547. 1547! And Alexander the Great was 323 BC. That's a lot of time in between, man. Seen as the divine ruler empowered to do God's will, was intelligent and devout, but prone to rages and episodic outbreaks of mental illness. Oh, man. Reigned until his death in 1584. He died while playing chess. He left the throne to his unfit son, Fyodor. I think he also died too. I think. Alright. Ordered the construction of the St. Basil's Cathedral, and it was so good, this cathedral, that he say that he gouged out the eyes of the people who made it, so they won't make it so they won't make another one like it. But it's not true, because they say that one of the guys was known to make other stuff afterwards, so it's probably all alleged. Ivan the Terrible, or Ivan the Great, like I said. In English, listen to this, guys. In English, the name of Ivan the Terrible inspires, well, terror. But basically, terrible isn't particularly a good translation of his nickname. In Russia, he is known as Ivan Grozny, which is probably better translated as Ivan the Great, or Ivan the Formidable. Perhaps this article should be renamed Ivan the Great Facts. Oh. Ivan killed his own son. Oh, man. There you go. There goes your name, Ivan the Terrible, bro. You screwed it up. Ivan the Terrible had a formidable temper. He was prone to violent rages. In 1581, he beat his son's Ivan's wife. causing a miscarriage. In a subsequent argument between father and son, Ivan the Terrible struck his son with a staff, killing him. The painting of particularly Ivan's cradle is like you'll see Adam going on all the pictures to the side. Ivan the Terrible legacy. Ivan oversaw a rapid expansion of Russia, largely by conquest, which opened Russia up to trade with Europe and new ideas. And his self-appointment of Tsar of Russia was a large factor in unifying Russia under one leader. He introduces new laws, many of which consolidated the powers of his central government over the borders of Russia's past. Laws to restrict the movement of peasants helped to solidify his rule and also laid the groundwork for serfdom. I don't know what that means, which caused his ancestors so many headaches. So, was he really that terrible? Yeah, he killed his son and beat his sister-in-law. So that's pretty terrible. But he did a lot of good things too, man. He established close ties with the Kingdom of England, established Moscow print yard, introducing first printing press to Russia, conquest and annexation of the, I don't even know what that says. What? The bad introduced the first laws limiting movable peasants. Yeah, I said that. Gained absolute power after threatening to abdicate in 1564. Executed and exiled many prominent boyars on accusations of conspiracy. Fought the unsuccessful Libyan war against the Swedes, Luthians, Poles, and Libertines, Lutheran Knights. Oh my God. Ordered a raid on the city of Novgorod because he was suspicious that the noblemen of the city were planning to defect and place the city under control. Damn. Beat his pregnant daughter-in-law and wearing her for wearing immodest clothing. So he beat his daughter-in-law for wearing immodest clothing. Possibly leading to a miscarriage, like I said. And all of a sudden gives struck him with the staff. Doesn't sound too promising, man. Ivan the Terrible, you could have been Ivan the Great, but you screwed it up. You killed your son, and you did all the bad things, man. There's always these rulers. They can't do good. They can't do good. Anyway, let's do a quick search on these guys. What's next? Surprising facts about Alexander the Great. We already did that. Where's this other guy? Where's this other one? Frederick the Great. Let's check out what Frederick the Great is. Frederick the Great. Oh my God, this is so much information, man. Look at this shit. Frederick the Great's legacy. Frederick the Great left a huge impact on Prussia. He was one of the country's most important kings. One way Frederick left his mark on Prussia is by supporting the arts. Frederick always loved poetry, loved art, painting, French literature, Italian music, and architecture. Because he was a wealthy king, Frederick was able to be a patron of the arts. Yeah. What about wars, man? What about wars? What about accomplishments? What's your accomplishment, bro? Frederick the Great accomplished much as a ruler, thus the title the Great. He was a ruler from 1740 to 1789 and had a very prosperous rule. He was an absolute ruler, of course, but he was a first servant of the state. Thus, he ruled not by his own emotions and had other people for guidance. And thought out this as his most important accomplishment, most centered around his military achievements, but he also left a legacy of not having a religion. Several buildings within Berlin and his love for the fine arts supposedly did this. The most significant thing he did was most likely the taking of Silesia, which resulted from the war of the Austrian succession. This war began when just 5 months Frederick became king of Prussia. He decided that he wished to take over this Austrian holding. Despite the fact that Austrians recruited the help of Hungary and Great Britain, Frederick won Silesia in the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in 1748. With the acquisition of Silesia, Prussia became a major European power. The accomplishment of Prussian military came most because of Frederick the Great, wise choice to follow in the footsteps of his father with regard to military policies, even though he made reforms regarding other affairs. Dude. Overall, Frederick Great was a great. Overall, Frederick the Great was a smart, strong ruler who left a great legacy and will be remembered fondly and forever. Frederick also left his mark through a great legacy of strength within the country. He set a precedent of military strength by raising a great army. Frederick was able to keep his country safe and well protected, as well as being ready to go to war if necessary. Frederick was able to support his country and army throughout the good diplomacy. He did end the war of Austria system. Great, it was granted. Dude, I can't do this, man. This is just too much, bro. This is way too much information, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, guys, let's do who's this next score? Alexander. No, we gotta do Catherine the Great. Catherine the Great. I don't know anything about. I never even heard of Catherine the Great. I don't know who it is. Never heard of him. I don't know what's going on. Catherine the Great, 1729 to 1796, was one of history's most unlikely rulers. After marrying to Russia's Romanov family, she found herself part of a coup to unseat her husband and place her on the throne. The achievements of her reign, which lasted for 34 years, have often been overshadowed by her personal life, one of the most scandalous of her own on any era. However, behind the rumor of gossip lay one of the most astute and skillful rulers in Russia's long, turbulent history. Here are some facts. Catherine the Great name wasn't Catherine. She wasn't even Russian. Oh, she wasn't even Russian. Wow. What was she? The woman of Catherine the Great. Born in 1729, Sophia. I don't know. Second, number two, Catherine's eldest son here may have been illegitimate. Catherine and her husband had a rocky marriage from the start, though the young Prussian princess, I guess she's Prussian, Russian, had been imported to produce their heir. 8 years later, without a child, some historians believe that Peter was unable to consummate the marriage, while others think he was infertile. Desperately unhappy in their marriage life, Peter and Catherine both began extramarital affairs. She with Sergei, a Russian military officer, when Catherine gave birth to a son. Oh, in 1754, gossips murmured that so did Peter, not his father. Him. Wow. So they had extramarital affairs. Okay. Catherine came to power in a bloodless coup that later turned deadly. Catherine died in 1762, and her nephew succeeded to the throne as Peter III, with Catherine as an consort. Eager to put his own stamp on the nation, he quickly ended Russia's war with Prussia, an act that proved deeply unpopular to Russia's military class. I don't know. I say Catherine faced down. Number 4, Catherine faced down more than a dozen uprisings during her reign. Alright. Number 5, being Catherine the Great's lover came with huge rewards. Oh yeah? So sleeping with Catherine the Great, you got a huge reward. What did you get? Catherine was famously loyal to her lovers, both during the relationship and after it ended, always partying on good terms. She bestowed upon them titles, land, palaces, and even people. Gifted one former paramour with more than 1,000 serfs and indentured servants. But perhaps nobody reaped the bounties of her favor more than Stanislaw Pulaski, one of the earliest lovers, and the father of one of her children. Oh, no wonder. A member of the Polish. All right, that's it. We can go on. Catherine saw herself as an enlightened ruler. Contrary to popular myth, Catherine died a fairly mundane, eventful death. Given the impression she went to grave after death in November, her enemies at court began spreading various rumors about Catherine's final days. Some claimed that the all-powerful ruler had died while on a toilet. Others took their lurid storytelling even further, perpetuating a myth that has endured for centuries that Catherine, whose lustful life was an open secret, had died while engaging sex. in a sex act, engaging in a sex act with an animal. What? What? Whose lustful life was an open secret, had died while engaging in a sex act with an animal. That's a myth. Usually believed to be a horse. She liked that horse cock? Oh my god. She liked horse cock. Horse cock. Dude, do I need to show you a picture? Oh my god, yo. Of course, there's no truth in the world. Though our enemies would have hoped the scandalous end is simple. I'm going on. 8. Catherine's eldest son met the same grisly fate as his father. You want to look up his fate? I don't know. He died 5 years into his reign. He was assassinated, and his 23-year-old son assumed power as Alexander the First. Guys, let's give you 4 quick facts. I just went through 4 greats and 1 terrible. 3 greats and 1 terrible. The facts about them. Now, without further ado, run that intro. Guys, we're back. You already know, man. That was a mess. A mess. A paper trail mess. That was a paper trail mess, man. So, you already know, guys. Without motherfucking further ado, let's get this video started and see what Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible in an epic rap battle of history, season 5, episode 5 or 6. With over 9 million views over the past 2 weeks, is all motherfucking about. And like I always say, run that shit.
The life can thrive and try to survive and no surviving. You're a land proof, I'm a land expand. Get out of here first law. Like you have a style, smack your heart, then you hit that bottle. But it overrated like a crush on the first side of all of Russia. So good and slowly, living state divine and holy. But you even try to approach the God. You get your shot, let's go garage. Hey fella, swell this, but now you got the panhandlingist from Pella Hella Piss. Stepping up's foolish as well as useless. Little vest on your bitch, let me spell out the list. I brought foes to their knees in Phoenicia, breezed through Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got bars, flavorless, and what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So go fix me a trick so I can stay refreshed. Thanks for the glory I got from winning every single war that I fought. So this will be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. Like an eagle whose feather it was poured in the helmet that I wore as a sweater. My many enemies shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they be praying for the torture to stop. But I would
killing it. He's like, enough, you're killing it. You already got me. Okay, enough, no more. Yo, I ain't gonna say nothing, but he killed it right there, man. Killed it. He killed it. I'm going back to the beginning, man. I don't care. That's what I'm doing, man. I have to. So, let's go back to the beginning. What? Creme de la Kremlin's arriving. Creme de la Kremlin's arriving. The creme of the Kremlin is arriving. Trying to survive. Here to hand you your first loss. I'll school you like Aristotle. Smack you harder harder than you hit that bottle. That's fucked up. You're nothing but an overrated lush. I'm questioning. I'm the first star of all of Russia. Remember we just read that? You're an asshole with an anistole. I'm having to try to approach the God. And you'll get a youth sack like no for crying.
Swell this, but now you got the panhellenist from Pella Piss stepping up foolish as well as useless. Little vest on your bitch, let me spell out the list. I brought foes to their knees in Phoenicia, breezed through Gaza and Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless, and what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So don't fix me and tricks off your favorite friend.
Yo, that was crazy, alright? That was crazy. Kudos, so I can save her friends. Kudos.
I'm winning every single war that I fought, so this will be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. And I'll soar to the top, like the eagle whose feather I was born. And the helmet that I wore as a sweater, my many enemies shattered. I'm like a portal in pot, and you'll be praying for the torture to stop. But I would never control anything you screaming.
Oh my god! I was gonna great, got that. Yo, when you get your opponent to say enough, you know you lost. Wait, if you get when you get your opponent to say enough, you know you won. He's like, enough, no more, please. All right, let's see what this goes to. Let's see what Ivan the Turbo says now.
I don't stand a chance with Russia.
Don't let it to get to your skills.
Nasrovia, a drink to your victory.
Yes, it will. Seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Oh!
Queasy.
Remember it's when I get you read about that. Oh shit.
Riddled with holes.
There's no great who could defeat this Russian.
We just read that he got killed by drinking something. Oh man, that's fucked up. Alright. Sorry. Who could defeat this Russian?
What about a fruit?
What about a food pressing first?
My expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the grappa. It's another great day. Another great victory. Cause no man can beat me. What about me? Pumpkin! Yeah!
Pumpkin the Great.
Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rose.
Enjoy
Yo, that shit was crazy, man. I gotta go back. Dude. I don't know where to go back. It was so long. I'm not wasting no fucking time, man. Enough. I gotta go back. I'm going back where he says enough. I'm watching it again.
I don't stand a chance against your steel. Nathrovia, a drink to your victory.
Yes, it will. Seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
What's wrong?
I feel a bit queasy.
You're poison.
Oh, the pain is unbearable. My stomach's riddled with holes.
There's no great who could defeat this Russian. What about a fruit?
But I'm trying to think I think that's something Alexander the Great won. That's the first one. Oh shit. That's fucked up. Because beating you only took 12 bars. Oh shit.
I know when I'm big, so of course, I see.
That's fucked up.
My expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the grappa. It's another great day and another great victory. Cause no great can beat me.
I think it was Pompey. Alright, I didn't hear this shit right here.
Expressions and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent.
Such sick shit going through your brain. That's all you want. Oh my god, that's it. With such crazy one. Such sick shit going through your brain. That you stuck a spike through your own son. That's fucked up. Going down to the mountains.
Enjoy the saga.
Oh, let the horse cock. I didn't even notice it the first time around. Oh my god. I hear you enjoy the saddle. That's fucked up. To beat me in a battle. Except he's gift, your highness. I hear you enjoy the saddle. The horse story is a pile of shit. So I keep going up with this bitch.
But you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette. Pick it up, great left on. Great sexy, but it's house wrong now. Don't call me queen, I'm my great princess on your bitch. Call me queen. But you're never gonna get it yet. But you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette. Pick it up, great left on. Great sexy, but it's house wrong now. Don't call me queen, I'm my great princess on your bitch.
Yo, that was great. I gotta wear that again, man. Right. I like it. I just like it. Though I do keep him chopping at what? Though I do keep him chopping at the bit.
But you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette. Pick it up, great left on. Great sexy, but it's house wrong now. Don't call me queen, I'm my great princess on your bitch.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yo. That was fucking hard, man. you think won? Dude, man. I don't know. I don't know. All I know who didn't win. The person who didn't win was what's his name? So many greats. I don't know. Ivan the Great, Peter. No, what? What's the one that we just did? The one that we did. Oh my God. Anyway, who was that guy's name? Oh my God. All I know who didn't win was fucking Frederick the Great. Oh my God. So many fucking greats. There's more greats. As I was searching for these greats, I saw other greats. The world is full of greats. Manamal the Great. You already know. Anyway, Frederick the Great didn't win. Alexander the Great was good. I don't know. Who won? I don't know who won. I can't. Ivan the Turbo has some good ones on the horse, the horse thing. I don't know who won, man. Who do you guys think won? I have no idea who won. I can't give it to no one. I'm giving it a three-way tie. Alexander the Great, Ivan the Terrible, and Catherine the Great. Three-way tie. That's how Manamal scores it. I can't give it no other way, man. I'm out. Peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed another fucking long-ass react for ERB. I cannot help it. I try to make it as short as possible. What am I going to do? I need to learn about these guys, not before I do the video, but react to it as I'm watching it, because I know what I'm talking about, know what I'm listening to, and know what this bars and spitting is all about. Manamal needs to know what it's all about before he makes a reaction. Alright? So anyway, guys, follow your dreams, pursue your goals. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces and peace. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry so long. Please don't yell at me. I did my best. It's already so late. Oh my God. Deuces. Bye. Sorry. Bye.